Here I am. All right. Here we are live. I got here a few minutes early so I could get it together, which I don't have it together. But I'm going to get it together here soon now. Let's see. Where is ANTiSEEN? Going live on the old JC page. I'm not able to find it. Oh, well. Come on, y'all. Come on in the house. Oh, there it is. Let's see who's in. John Ross says, hey, hey, hey. Take a few minutes to let people get inside for a second. How y'all been, man? You had a good week? Last week? I had a good week. I'm having a good. I had a good day today. How about that? Man, what is wrong with my eyeballs? I look like I got Alice Cooper makeup on. Oh well. What you gonna do? There's Mondo. Mondo's with us. This says there's 3. That says there's 5. Now it says it's 4. Oh well. You know what? I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. Well, here we are. Here we is. Time to get down to some biz here on Break On Through. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot good to say right here at the beginning. First of all, I would like to drink a Break On Through toast to some people. I'm going to go ahead and talk about all of them first, and then we'll toast them all. But Lou Kohler of Sick of It All has passed away. That's kind of old news right now, but in new news, Jeff Mono Man Connolly of DMZ and the Liars passed away yesterday, I think, or the day before. But the one that hits us all here at home is the passing of Marlon Cherry. It is my understanding he was undergoing treatment for lung cancer. And they say he was in the hospital a few weeks ago, and then he went back, but never came out. So I didn't think it would affect me the way it did, but it has affected me. Now I look at 2 record covers where I am the last man standing. Hello, Wesley Dixon. How's it going there, brother? But let's go ahead and do this right now. Let's drink a toast to all these gentlemen. Rest in peace. Y'all like some transparency and stuff, okay? Well, I'm going to give y'all some this evening. Not by my choice, and I don't know that if I'm saying this correctly or what, but I don't guess Pete and I were on the best of terms the last few years. Back when our good friend Chris Radock got murdered in his home by someone just completely random. It wasn't, he didn't know Chris, they didn't know each other, and the guy broke into his house and murdered him when he came home for lunch from his job. The guy was black, okay? Now, y'all got to remember, this is back before we had smartphones and stuff. We had cell phones. But I don't recall being able to look at Facebook and all on my phone at that time. I remember I had to wait till I got home and take care of everything then. And people had gotten on the post about Chris and said some very disturbing things, using the N-word and such. And I tried to get on there to curtail that as quickly as possible, but some of them always slip through. And apparently Pete saw that, and I noticed one day he had unfriended me, and I went on DM or texting or whatever, and I said, hey man, what's going on? And he's like, man, look, you and I got history, and I'm proud of it because I had a great time playing with y'all. But he said, man, all those remarks on the post, you know, and I guess I understood it from his point, but I was kind of like, maybe you could see the anger people were feeling, but I don't know. But hey, I asked him about coming to one of the anniversaries, and he just said, look, man, he goes, I'm done with Charlotte. He goes, unless something happens to my mom, I'm not coming back. And he goes, and to be honest with you, I don't want to, you know, play for a bunch of racist assholes. And I'm just like, okay. And man, we never got it straight. I didn't say anything bad to him when this happened. I let him blow off steam and figured that was it, but we never got in touch with each other again. He did send a condolence when Joe passed. He did that. But I always loved Pete. That's what we call him, Pete Cherry. And I will always love him. And I'm going to miss him. This should be a lesson to y'all, man. You got some outstanding beef with someone, it's best to go ahead and squash it. Because who knows when your time is up, or when their time is up, and you won't get the chance to. So, yeah, I've been battling with this the last couple days, man, just kind of to myself. I don't even know what to say about it. I wish we had talked. But anyway, man, I'll never forget him playing for us, man. It's just like he joined the band with the understanding that he would be moving to New York City soon. So we're just like, who cares, man? We'll go ahead and get it done. And man, it was some great times. We recorded EP Royalty, played a handful of shows over the year, and man, they were all great. And when he left, I guess that's when Dina Butler joined after Marlon left. Because Tom came after her. Pretty sure that's how that went. But I just remember us when we were up in New York City one time, just riding around in our half bus that we had at the time, and I remember we're just riding along, and I see Pete walking down the street. I go, hey, hey, and he comes running up to the bus, hey, banging on the windows and stuff. And you know, we got together that evening at our show, but you know, it was weird to just see him, you know, randomly like that. But yeah. Yeah, it's bugged me. The last couple of days, it's kind of bugged me. But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Ain't nothing to do, really. Now, I know that if y'all are staring at me right now, which you more than likely are, you're noticing this fine shirt I have on. Look at that. Let me see if I can get the camera down so y'all can see. Look at that good shite right there. That's Janice Blythe. Ruby. You know, let me stand up so you can see how big this design is, man. Now, it's going to be backwards when you see it. It won't be backwards when you get yours. Here, let's see. Oh, look at that. Let me go all the way down here. Got her autograph on it. Ruby, the hills have eyes. Nice big picture. Clayton, if you would you go in and get the link that's on Janice's page, and please post it in the comments. Shortly after Break On Through, I will make a post of the shirt on the ANTiSEEN page. So if any of y'all want one, now listen, I can't guarantee that y'all are going to look as good in yours as I look in mine. But you can always take the gamble and go ahead and buy it and see if by some weird chance that you do. So, all right, Clayton says he's on it. That's what I like about old Clayton. Yes, I'm decent. By the way, I got those video shit DVDs today. Thank you so much. Get with me. We'll settle it up. And, yeah, we got a new batch of video shit in. Had somebody order one last week. Realized I didn't have any. Got some now. But, yeah, man, if y'all could, you know, kindly order one of these shirts. It's kind of dual purpose here. Not only is it a cool shirt, and you should all have one, but Janice is in a little bit of a spot. Needs some money. Rather than have people just hand her over money, she'd rather give you something in return. So if you would, please go and order one of these good-ass shirts. Well, we'll have the link here in a minute. And I will have a post on the ANTiSEEN page after I get off here on Break On Through. Freddie's not going to be a long one again. Because I think I'm going to talk about this stuff and expound a little bit, and it ends up ending really quick because I can't, you know, talk back to y'all. Man, we still don't got this message thing figured out. Oh, thanks y'all. I see all the the sorry that we didn't get it worked out and stuff. Man, I love it. Thank John Ross says every week above ground is a blessing. You better believe that, Hoss. I thank God every morning when my feet hit the floor. Thank you for letting me start another day. All right, there's the link for her shirt. It's in there. But man, you know, when we started and recorded those first 3 records, I'm talking about Drastic, Honor Among Thieves, and EP Royalty. See, Honor Among Thieves was second. We went from EP to LP real quick. We wanted the next thing we did to be an album, and it just turned out that Bonafide, for whatever reason, I mean, I know it was expensive back then, not as much expensive as it is now, but he drug his feet, and we just waited and waited and waited and waited, man, and like almost ended up being 3 years. Cause man, after we got Drastic out, man, we were chomping at the bit to do something else, man. We thought Drastic would be, you know, when we first did it, we figured, well, we'll do this one, that'll be it. Nah, man, we wanted more. So before Honor Among Thieves was even out, we went and recorded all the new songs we had for EP Royalty. And I just remember going into audio, and you gotta remember, we had just done away with Ace, our 5th member, second guitar, and Pete had joined when Ace was still in the band, and then we axed Ace soon after. But there's video of us playing Face Full of Teeth and 6 Stories Up, and I think that's it. But old practice stuff. Clayton, have you put that stuff up on the page? If you have, go get it. Put it up. John Ross is saying something again. He says he always swap you out, Honor Among Thieves and Obstinate. That is a weird combination. But yeah, Clinton, if that yeah, Hammerhead's on there. Yeah, get that and put that in the body here too. That was some good stuff, man. That was we were being filmed for a television special. Stuart Ginsburg, rest in peace. Randy Burke, a few other people came by, and they filmed us for a PBS special about teen suicide. Remember David Earl? He was a writer for the Charlotte Observer. He was real, you know, those gonzo writers. He was like a gonzo writer, and he would come by. Hey, man, you ever think about killing yourself? I'm like, yeah, man. How are you going to do it? I said, I was going to jump off the top of CPCC one day. And he started laughing and said, really? I said, well. And he goes, can you make a story up to go with that? I was like, yeah. He said, all right, let's do it, man. And then we were on the special, the PBS special. That's floating around somewhere, I guess. Clinton would know. I don't know. But, I said, Clinton's got a YouTube link up there. YouTube don't make their links live anymore. You have to copy it and go paste it into YouTube to watch it. But he's got it up there. Good. Thank you. And I don't know, man. We did those songs, and you know, we were playing Face Full of Tea. We kind of started goofing around, blowing a glove up, throwing it around, and yeah, it was good. That was a good day. That was a very good day, and we got it on film, on professional video camera film. Let's see, what's somebody saying here? Features Dana Ace Davis, Joe Young, Doug Throgmorton, Marlon, Pete Cherry, and me. Huh. Even in the 5-piece, I am last man standing. Man, War Hero may have been part of that Brown Room session, Mondo. I don't know. See, I don't go back and study all this stuff. Y'all do that. I don't do it. I'm interested in moving forward. You heard me say that 100 times. I'm interested in what's coming next. And man, I'm gonna tell you, we've been dragging our feet. And I put most of the blame on me. And but don't worry. Once we get rolling again, man, it's going to roll. The death train is going to roll. And it's going to come out like you ain't never, ever, even ever seen. We got some new songs that we're doing for the Eat the Turnbuckle split, man. And I think it's good shit. I really think it's good shit. But let's see what else we got up here. So, we're going to talk about the death train rolling. I'll tell you when it's going to roll again. I'll tell you when we're going to pull it out of the station and get it rolling down the track. That's this coming Friday. This Friday. At the premiere. In Hickory, North Carolina. That's the name of the place, the premiere. Dragon Feet, working class. You better believe it. Boy, Dragon Feet. This coming Friday at the premiere. Green Jelly. Green Jelly. And us together. The premiere in Hickory. Be there, or you will truly be square. Because this is going to be the best. Working class, look at this. This is going to be the best knockdown, drag out, rock and roll party in the street that you've ever seen. It's going to be the best thing to happen in Hickory in 20 or 30 years. And I should know because I was at the one 20 or 30 years ago that made it a rock and roll party in the street. Someone was knocking at my door. It's a little cold. Man, he's been all about thunderstruck lately. His guitar that Walt made him, he's already broke the neck on it twice, and I've had to wood glue it, strap it, let it hold, and then I sand it down and paint it again. This time I didn't paint it again. I said, man, just pretend you've been playing it a long time and it looks rough. He's fine with that. The wall, he may need an SG soon. He's moving from KISS to AC/DC. I showed him some with Bon Scott this afternoon. He said, man, that ain't them. I said, yeah, it's them. That ain't them. All right. But, man, I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me for a second. I told you this was going to be a quick one. Hopefully next time I'll have Malcolm Tent here with me. I said I was going to have him next time I did break on through, but I think he's down in Florida right now. So, yeah, next time we do break on through, it'll be me and Malcolm together live. Man, I can't talk about records anymore. I'm selling all my records. Not all of them. I still got a bunch. I still got like 8 crates. But, let's see. Walt says, I can make him an SG with the auto-eject headstock like mine has. You'll become a black belt Dan master at flying from the back together. Trying to put them back together, I guess is what you meant to say. But yeah. Next time Malcolm Tent will be here, we're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff, man. I don't even know what we're gonna talk about. You think, oh, what do y'all get together first and just no, we just get on and let it fly. That's the best way to do it. Sometimes we get into a corner and start to talk about something we don't want to talk about. But that's such as go live, break on throughs. Who said I got a couple Charlie covers for Barbecue Brains? Ah, John Ross, I ain't got no Charles Manson covers. Barbecue Brains is a head scratcher, man. I don't know why anybody wants that record. I don't know why anybody would want it. Sucks. Sounds like shit. Oh well. Well, listen. Thank you for coming and hanging with me. Thank you for listening to me talk a little bit. I wish I had more to say about these fellas that passed. Oh, I got a story about DMZ, man, when we played the LA Shakedown. And man, it was falling apart as it was happening. The whole thing was just falling to pieces. Super Suckers pulled out. Dwarves pulled out. Tons of bands were not getting paid. I watched the promoter tell the lead singer of DMZ that they were not getting paid. I saw it with my own eyes. I heard it with my own ears, man. And me and him had gone around earlier. They did the thing where they called me into the hotel room and had the guy shut the door, and he stands there at the door, and I was like, okay. I didn't flinch. Like, man, you flew us out here. You told us we were getting this, and I want that. Man, I didn't let him out of my sight all night long. After I saw him do that to DMZ, I walked up beside of him as he's walking away. I said, Don't try that with us, man. But we got paid. To this day, Ryder from Nashville Pussy will say, man, I can't believe you guys got paid. She said, we didn't get paid. He still owes us, you know, X amount. I'm just like, man, I stayed on his ass. I didn't let him up. I said, oh yeah, we're getting our money. John asked a question about Motorhead. Nah, man. We weren't in Europe. It was here in Charlotte at Jeremiah's. It was an old converted steakhouse. Now, we had some great shows there, but the place was little. And man, they came in, they walked in, they looked around, and they said, nope. Got back on the bus and left. We were supposed to open that night. That was like the third time we were scheduled to open for Motorhead. So we never got to open for Motorhead. But we were on the books, opening for Motorhead 3 times. That was the last of the 3. And they canceled. They just walked right out. But, yeah, that was fun. But it looks like the Wi-Fi is doing something goofy here. Moving in slow motion. Oh, well. Good time to bail, I reckon. But thank you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me and listening to me talk. Rest in peace. Jeff. Mono Man. Lou Kohler. And Marlon Cherry. Don't forget, Janice Blythe Ruby shirt. Gonna have a post up for it here in just a minute. So you can get you one and look as fine as I do. Alright? Hey, I love y'all. Lord loves y'all. And we will be seeing you again real soon. So we will get together. Malcolm 10 will be here and we'll break on through with you. Can you dig it? I know you can.